Don't you know it's darkest before the dawn? And this thought keeps me moving on. If we could heed these early warnings, the time is now, quite early morning. If we could heed these early warnings, the time is now, quite early morning. Some say that humankind won't long endure, but what makes them so doggone sure? I know that you who hear my singing could make those freedom bells go ringing. I know that you who hear my singing could make those freedom bells go ringing.
You might say the sun drives the weather. It hurls vast amounts of energy toward the Earth. When that energy passes into the atmosphere, it causes many of the effects we call weather. Certain wavelengths of energy are reflected back from Earth in the form of heat. Another form which may affect weather is large quantities of charged particles streaming off the sun into space. What happens to these invisible particles when they reach Earth is one of the most interesting issues in science today. Deep in the core of the Earth are hot, liquefied metals which circulate and produce electrical currents. These, in turn, create a magnetic field which surrounds the Earth. We use this magnetic field to tell directions with a compass. The charged particles from the sun, called solar wind, are deflected by the Earth's magnetic field. This magnetic envelope is called the magnetosphere. Although it shields us from most of the sun's particles, some may enter our atmosphere, particularly at the poles, causing the spectacular northern lights. Sunspots increase the amount of solar wind coming from the sun. The activity of these sunspots varies on an 11-year cycle, which appears to correspond to the wet and dry growing cycle we can trace through the size of tree rings. We therefore are asking, does this sun cycle affect the weather on Earth?
I believe we're in the beginning stages of a pole shift. I think it's been happening for years, yes.
On July the 1st of 2011, we will birth a new solar eclipse cycle. On July 1st of 2011, all of humanity is responsible for birthing a new consciousness. A new cycle will be birthed.
We have more aware souls being born. It will change the world. This is a process and it takes time. So how many aware souls does it take? You know, people talk about the morphogenetic grid and the 100th monkey thing, and I believe that that is true. And if there is a critical mass of aware people that are alive, incarnated at the same time, then there will be a shifting generally.
In this moment we know that we are on a journey of expansion. And let's just do that journey to the best of our ability. And I trust that if we do that, 2012 will be just a beautiful milestone seen from the larger perspective.
The Mayan belief is that 2012 is the end of their calendar, but it's really the end of a yucca, a period of time. We've been in the trunk or the roots of the tree, and now we're going from the roots into the trunk. So to me, it sounds like we're going from darkness into light. So to me, it sounds like there's a chance of really good things coming up. But I think it depends on us. And it's something that you have to not say, hey, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it next week. You have to start saying, we're going to do it now, and start working on this and opening up and feeling that, hey, we are empowered to make the changes to make the world a better place.
Understanding that the future is never written in stone, and that obviously we change the future with each set of thoughts and actions that we produce.
It is time for us to wake up, to, as children, mature enough to understand that the Earth Mother is a living being, as the Father Creator is, and that we are children in a very fragile environment, and that we must learn to love each other and care for each other, which is why we're here.
One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shores, one earth so green and round, who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try, to show my rainbow race it's too soon to die. Some folks want to be like an ostrich, bury their heads in the sand. Some hope that plastic dreams can unclench all those greedy hands. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shores, one earth so green and round, who could ask for more? Go tell all the little children, tell all the mothers and fathers too. Now's our last chance to learn to share what's been given to me and you. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shores, one earth so green and round, who could ask for more? And because I love you, I'll give it one more try, to show my rainbow race it's too soon to die. One blue sky above us, one ocean lapping all our shores, one earth so green and round, who could ask for more?